因为还是有点强的状态。
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the big diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. And coming right up, we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Trailblazers.
The Oklahoma City Thunder on the road as they take on their Western Conference rival in today's game. And let's go straight. Well, guys, thank you for that report as always, David. This situation not too uncommon in the NBA right now.
You know, there are a lot of guys who are very close off the court.
Swanigan, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Harkless comes in for Turner. And then for Oklahoma City, Noel comes in. And Big Red subbed in for Andre Robertson. Very little locked in at this point, Brent, but sometimes it feels like the best teams are just waiting for the playoffs to begin.
Well, there's always this idea about building up for the playoffs, and I think over the past 5 or 6 seasons, most of the talk that we have is about those teams being as healthy as they can.
Oh, hello. It's a beautiful jam.
Paul George dunk contest? He's maybe a little older, but I love to see him get up.
And a terrific bit of chaos there in the replay presented by the Under Armour Hover Habit.
I like the tactics on defense there, refusing to give the shooter the easy layup at the rim.
Here's Big Red. They get it back. Noel passes to Big Red. Another shot. Swanigan pulls it
他没有哇
Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
Yeah, just too anxious to try and make something happen out there. This is about the team, not about you.
Harkless finds Nurkic. And he banks in the layup. Nurkic has got 6.
Well, the play from Nurkic was as good as they come. Terrific job getting deep inside there and nailing the shot.
And the pass to Big Red. George dishes to Westbrook. Adams in the corner. Just 4 to shoot. Oklahoma City moving it around. Goes back up. Pass to Big Red. Oklahoma City the rebound.
我靠，这球是怎样？
The nice layup by Adams. He's got 8. So for the Trailblazers, their last game lost to the Kings in Sacramento.
Yeah, and some of that loss was due to a lack of hustle, especially on the defensive end.
And there are games where an opponent gets aggressive. You got to raise your level of play. They failed to do that in this one.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Pass to Big Red. That misses. Had a chance to
太
tie it
奇
there.
怪了。
Got to get out of his compass and just try to find himself right now and get himself going.
Knocked away. Westbrook with the steal. The pass to Big Red. And it's all evened up. Big Red's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You've got just enough separation to let that one fly. So comfortable from long range.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. Back to Nurkic. McCollum outside. From downtown.
卡威有用是不是啊？
Noel with the rebound.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
And Adams kicks to Westbrook. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
every night that I get a chance to be called to do a broadcast and sit here courtside, I appreciate it so much to be able to watch Russell Westbrook this close. The combination of his motor and incredible talent, it's an all-time sort of run he's on, and great to watch it.
Brett, we've heard people say that Russell Westbrook is not a superstar. What are your thoughts on that?
How old are these people you're talking to, Kevin? And really, how much basketball have they watched? Russell Westbrook is the elite of the elite.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Stauskas comes in for Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Seth Curry in for Lillard. Schroeder against Curry. Shoots over Schroeder. Curry, good. Curry's got his first basket of the night. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Out to the right wing. Big Red. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Cullen passes to Curry. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
为什么我的位置在 SF？
Oklahoma City. Under trailing
我
by
位置在
3.
小前锋了。
Shooter passes to Big Red. In the corner, it's Patterson. Three-pointer. And that one's good.
漂亮漂亮，
Schroeder's
哇，
got
被两
himself
个
on
人
the
帮
board
你
with 3 there.
帮你一
Well,
个
not
制造空
known
档
as。an outside shooter, he's definitely working on his three-point accuracy.
Curry kicks to Swanigan. McCollum against Schroeder. 13 feet away. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Passes it to Big Red. To the inside. And that one's good. Noel. Noel's got his first bucket in this one.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Curry kicks to McCollum. And here is Harkless, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Pass to Abrinas. And it's Schroeder in the corner. 34 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Big Red for 3. Rebounded by McCollum.
He can't make a thing out there right now, guys. If he keeps this up, don't be surprised if his team gives up this lead.
这场很不准哎。
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And a little strange for such an exceptional outside shooter. McCollum has been just okay at the free throw line in his young career. That will improve.
Portland shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. He hits the second from the line. The Thunder with the lead. To the paint. Trying to go for
Wow.
the alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop
别
it.
开玩闹啦！
Outside for Curry. Portland no good that time either. Steven Adams has been leading the charge for Oklahoma City. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. We'll get
让对
right
方
back to
吃
the,
素的，是不是啊？
the leadership mantle, something that Damian Lillard welcomed.
A lot of responsibility when things go bad.
Right on the money as always. Lillard has excelled in that leadership role.
Yeah, I mean, he plays with so much confidence and composure, but also it's the way he includes his teammates and gets to know them as individuals that makes him a franchise player.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Cleaning the glass. I mean, right from the jump.
Eh ya,
And that
creo.
really helped them to set the tone.
I think you said it. If you start off playing physical, Greg, there's kind of the attention of the referees and the opponent that they're coming at them all night long.
And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups.
不要一直变啊，
Taking a
靠
look at
腰
the
啊！
Thunder. Nerlens Hopkins. Noel is out there with Patrick Patterson. And there's Big Red. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Abrinas in at the 2. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Big Red in that last game against the Lakers was phenomenal. He ended with 28, and in addition to his scoring, he also finished with a season high in rebounds. A surprise attack from a guy who's typically viewed as a role player. We'll see if he can continue to play a larger role in tonight's game.
Hey, David, thank you very much. What kind of carryover guys you think we'll see for him tonight?
Well, we know his confidence level has to be high coming into this game. Physically, he might be a little worn down, but mentally, he's got to be feeling very good.
That's an important part, GA. All players get run down physically, but such a great feeling when you're riding one of those emotional highs and a hot streak, which he is doing right now.
Outside Turner. The pass to Swanigan. And Turner kicks to Stauskas.
就他直接投就好了。
Shot clock at 6. Back to Turner. Shoots a 3 from beyond the arc and then some.
How much opens up for this offense when Evan Turner is knocking down threes. Capable there.
Schroeder against Turner. Yep, that one goes in there. Schroeder's got 5 points so far.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Curry dishes to Stauskas. Back to Curry. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Turner on the miss. Not the best shot selection there.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Schroeder passes to Big Red. Back to Schroeder. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Curry kicks to Turner. There's the double team with Grant. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those.
Feeds it to McCollum. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists tonight.
Lillard becoming better at staying patient, knowing that at any point in a possession, he can take advantage of somebody. That time he found the open man.
Here's Westbrook. Portland grabs the miss. Swanigan's got 4 rebounds in this game. No one near Turner as he lets it go. And no good. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season.
And in this matchup, last season, not one of the games went their way.
He's having a night right now. Credit to the shooting touch, helping his team with the lead. Take a look at the history of the Portland Trailblazers, and part of the NBA since 1970. And the phrase Rip City, which has stuck with the team ever since winning that title back in 1977.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Now Paul George ready to shoot as soon as he caught it. Quick release there.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Passes to McCollum. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And Adams on the follow. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
You know, a big guy with the motor
反应
is
到底
such a
怎么
luxury
练的
in
啊？
this
好
league.
好
Adams
扯
right
哦！
there showing up big on the offensive glass, and then he converts.
每个弧度都算的，
Lillard
看他们
outside.
投出的弧度就知道他到底要有什么弱点。
Will it go? The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And good that time. 9 points for Paul George.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Pass to Harkless. Clock at 6. It's McCollum on the wing. It's tipped. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And
Thank you, Kevin. Well, you have been playing great the last few games, and that has carried over into this game. How have you had everything clicking?
Man, if I knew the answer to that, I'd be on a streak like this forever, but not for real, DA.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Swanigan, he's checked in for Nurkic. Harkless comes in for Myers-Leonard. Stauskas is checked in for Turner. And it's Seth Curry in for Damian Lillard. They've got Stauskas. Swanigan is out there with Mo Harkless. Then there's McCollum, and it's Curry in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
It looked like he wanted no part of that. Superb defense there, really making it tough on him.
Pass to Big Red. Lets it go with a three. And it's Portland with the rebound. A decent amount of time left as they try to find a way back into it.
Yeah, but it will be soon if they don't start cutting into this deficit.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Let's now pause and take a look at the scoring breakdown between the front and back court of tonight's contests for Portland.
And their guards really have done what they could to keep it close. What little offense they've been able to generate has come from the backcourt. They just need a little more balance.
Felton against McCollum. Felton goes in. Sit out to Schroeder.
不高兴要讲
And the pass to Big Red.
你就烂，妈的，推三小。
8 points for Big Red.
And trust me, Dennis Schroeder would love to score the basketball,
没
but
那
his
本事
ability
在那
to set up
推，
his teammates is also effective.
背过是活该，
Passes it to
背
Swanigan.
过是应该。
Shoots from the elbow. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. McCollum's got 9 points here in the second half. Oklahoma City leading by 16. Schroeder passes to Big Red, right wing. Now here's Patterson, defended by Harkless.
靠，儿子卡队友。
Pass to Big Red from deep. And Harkless pulls it down. Harkless has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Stauskas kicks to McCollum. Over Felton. And a little luck that time, but it drops. McCollum's got 25 points in the game.
You know, he has single-handedly helped them carve into this lead thanks to his scoring in the quarter.
And we've seen just how incredible McCollum can be when he is feeling it. One of the few guards in the league who gets everything to fall when his shot is on. It's why he can just erupt with huge scoring nights at any given time.
Baseline try. Again, McCollum missing.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Great positioning on the putback.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Curry passes to Swanigan. Here's McCollum. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. 27 points for him. And with McCollum's explosiveness, Greg, you recall he put up 50 points in a game last season.
And how about he did so in under 30 minutes of floor time? McCollum, only the second player to ever achieve that mark. Helps he started with a 28-point first quarter. When he is locked in, he can put up points like nobody's business.
Pass to Stauskas. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Stauskas has got his second bucket of the night. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Trailblazers trail by 19. Outside Curry. McCollum against Felton. Pulls it from the elbow. McCollum no good.
Defense has to feel fortunate. Somehow he missed that opportunity.
对，
And
但
still,
感觉
there's
抢篮
no
板有点
reason for
轻
them
松
to give
啊，
up that kind of open shot.
Here's Big Red. Misses the three.
太奇怪
He
了
got off
吧
to a terrific start
今天
from
接
the
球
perimeter,
投
but in
完
the
手都
second
进不了
half,
了。
he can't seem to build on that early success.
Swanigan the pass to Stauskas, and the layup falls. Stauskas has got 4 points this quarter.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
For Oklahoma City, they have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
这两分有进没
They've
进就
been
没有差
ordinary
了。
on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
And the first one drops. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Nurkic is checked in, and a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Adams checked in. That one is no good. Trailblazers trail by 18.
有进赚到没
No
进没
one
差
near。Curry as he lets it go. Drills it from outside. Curry's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Just can't allow good looks like that from beyond the arc. That's just inviting all kinds of trouble.
Schroeder looking around. Here's Big Red. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 4 assists in the game. Portland's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Now McCollum. He's got 27. And the pass to Nurkic. Over Adams. And that one goes long. And so it's Oklahoma City holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We come back. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the 4th quarter. Felton is out there with Dennis.
那一个得后冲进去，你们要不要检讨一下？
Noel, and it's Big Red in at the 3. Adams against McCollum. Nurkic can't hit. The Thunder leading by 20. Here's Schroeder. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
McCollum kicks to Leonard. One of my favorite moves is the Euro step. I know it's one of yours as well. There are a lot of guys that can do it well.
Well, I got to see Manu Ginobili step around me for years in San Antonio. But I think James Harden is still the most devastating Euro step player we have in the game. There's something about
好
the
呀，哇，
lefties,
你不会
isn't there,
跑
Kevin?
吗？
Time figuring
我的天！
They throw you off automatically.
球已经
just by
非
the
常
left
慢
hand.
了。
Right.
Then they add the little sidestep.
And James Harden with the shiftiness
Come on,
and the
yeah.
way he moves the ball around and draws contact. I know there are a lot of people that get aggravated by that, but he's nearly
没默
impossible
契
to
的
stop,
嘛。
especially when he's got his passport with the Euro step.
He slithers. Thunder shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. To the inside, Turner with the steal. He feeds it to Curry.
bug 到底要不要修？
It's rebounded by Schroeder.
It's just been an
敢
off
不
night
敢
for him.
修？
That doesn't happen all that often, but the thing that you do at this point is not to push it, not to rush it, let it come back to you. Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys, 2 in each half.
按
He's
板下
really
没
spacing
人，
out the
正
floor
常
for
来
his
说就
teammates.
不会那样传啊。
Now a timeout called by Portland.
这应该是
And
个
Greg
霸水
Harden
才
with
对
the knock
啊
on。Dennis Schroeder is playing the defensive end.
Nobody
微
questions
乎
how
常理
effective
的
he is
bug。
on offense. I just think he has a tendency to take a few too many plays off and too many chances on defense. If he wants to be viewed as a top point guard in this league, he'll need to show some consistency.
Here's Big Red. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket.
难道我这个 AI 看得到飘飘吗？那就合理啊。原来场上我们场上有第6了。
Shot clock at 5. They could use a bucket. And Westbrook pulls it
是
down.
第6了，是第6球员。
And stolen by Lillard.
搞屁事啊！
And Adams sends it back.
Well, Adams quick off his feet there with that size and length. Tough to shoot over.
Big Red. Off target from outside. Portland's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so
我
far.
还跟他们跑到定位
Turner
嘞。
passes to Lillard. Over Westbrook. Again the miss by Lillard.
Yeah, it just seems whatever they do, nothing's working right now to stop the bleeding.
I still think there's a chance you string a couple of big plays together and the tide can turn very quickly.
Fires for 3. Here's Adams. Right through the D for the layup. Adams has got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, that's
如果
something
第6
Adams is
场上有第
working
6
on
球
right
员，
there.
那就
Finishing
合理
plays
啦。
strong with a hand
难
in
怪
his
我
face.
AI 会一
And
直把
Lillard
球
kicks
传
to
到
Turner.
边。
Shoots a fader. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Westbrook's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Just a little lackluster so far with his effort. He's been very limited due to his poor shooting.
And it's about the tempo, guys. It favors them, and just look at that score.
Yeah, I'm a little bit exhausted here trying to keep up with these guys, and I'm just watching, and they always attempt to wear you out.
And with those points, he's able to stop a 15-0 run by Oklahoma City.
Passes it to Big Red. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. And it's now 23 points for Big Red.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. About a quarter of the players in the NBA were born outside the USA. Brent, could that percentage swell to half within a couple decades?
I don't think we're ever going to get that far with foreign-born players, but it's exciting to see all the representation around the league. We've certainly had some standouts, and I'm a little bit sad that this year might be the last year we see one of the most incredible players, if not the best European player the league's ever seen in Dirk Nowitzki, probably retiring in Dallas after the year.
Stauskas kicks to Curry. Nailed from three-point land.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the three.
Lillard against Felton. Pass to Patterson. Here's Abrinas. Oklahoma City moving it around. He gets it in there. Big Red's got 25 points.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, on the defensive end, this is a joke. The lack of awareness is exactly why this team is so far behind.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Off the mark there with the 3-point
你到底
shot.
看地板看什么啦？地板有钱是不是啊？
Lillard finds Curry. And it's off from 3-point range.
躲在空
The
中，你
Thunder
看
shooting
地板。
52% from the floor. Nice work so far from
他现在
them.
看蚂蚁打篮
This
球
was，never really a contest, just a
合理。
total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Oklahoma City.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this one. Such an overall great performance it was for Russell Westbrook.
Really liked the ball movement all night long. He was excellent at setting the table for his guys. Table for 4.
And
就要
he
完
makes
虐
the
一
first.
场了。
Layman, he's checked in for Portland. Both free throws good from Felton. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. And Lillard kicks to Stauskas. Pass to Lillard from downtown. Drains the three-pointer.
This is what you're going to get with Lillard. He's a gunner. And right now, he's gunning from deep range.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock.
因为建议球六人改标6加40。
Patterson can't get it to go. Here's the Trailblazers with the ball. Out to the wing. Layman. No good with the wing jumper. Abrinas the pass to Felton. Here's Big Red. From deep. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the...
Big time. Dominate. Fellas, where to play.
我看一个东西。篮球智商，我小时候智商怎么才西解？给它自动好了。 好，该好一点了吧？啊，太简单了。
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm
分局先别调这么大。漂亮，这场屌虐。
And it's the Wizards on the road for this one with an interconference game today. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Nerlens Noel checks in for Steven Adams. Patterson comes in for Grant. Big Red's checked in for Robertson. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Russell Westbrook. So on the floor for Washington, Green is out there with Oubre. Then there's Austin Rivers. Then there's Dwight Bikes. And it's Mahimi in at the 5. And Doris, to try and improve the flow of the games, teams now have fewer timeouts. Players have to be faster about retaking the court after stoppages. I'm assuming you're like me, all good things, right?
I agree, Kevin, and I think what people don't know is the impetus from this actually came from the coaches themselves. Rick Carlisle said, listen, we need to pick up the pace of play because we'd like our games to fit in a certain time frame. And listen, when you've got the leadership at the top in Adam Silver, who always makes clear that game flow is one of his focuses and that this is an entertainment medium that lets please our fans, you're going to make the right choices.
Washington shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And Austin Rivers out of Duke, an elusive 6'4" combo guard.
I mean, a great handle, and he's found most of his offensive success with his development as a long-range shooter. It's gotten to the point now where you want him to put it on the deck.
And the pass to Big Red. To the paint. It's stolen by Mahimi. And they're moving it up. Here's Rivers. Uses the glass to finish the layup. The Thunder leading by 6. George with no one around. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Wow.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. George has got 6. Wizards trailed by 8. On the wing, Green. Pass to Mahimi. Back to Green. Here's the floater. They get it back, and Mahimi with the stuff.
Hey, Kevin, you do not have to be a gifted scorer. Jan Mahimi willing to create offense, working hard on the offensive window.
Her passes to Big Red. Right wing. Schroeder outside. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Big Red. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
我按了一次传球，他不传给我，他不想理我，对我连按了2次。
Rivers kicks to Oubre. Back to Rivers. Passes it to Mahimi. Nice ball movement by Washington. A nice shot by Rivers.
哇塞，连跳2级好像不太行。
Big Red passes to Patterson. Now here is George, covered by Oubre. The pass to Big Red. That's tipped.
太小，
Outside.
哎，跳的也太慢了吧！
And he converts the layup. And now it's just a 4-point Oklahoma City lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially
干
on
嘛
the
啦？
interior.
And that one's good. Schroeder. Schroeder's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their
把全
possessions
开就
this
等于
first
从
half,
头学
they've
习。
established great inside position.
Feeds it to Rivers. And stolen by Noel. Here's George. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with Scott Brooks. I asked him about the challenge of playing against the team that's
Thank
so
you,
smart
Dabby.
and under control on offense.
Hey.
And he said they really do a terrific job of execution. No miscues or missteps. We need to be just as disciplined.
我怎么看到他已经
if we're
踩
gonna get
了
the upper hand. And since they're down
但
1-0
没
in
事
the
吗？
season series, they'll have to do that really well tonight.
Thanks for the report, David. So it's about one key area, guys, keeping the opposing field goal percentage to a minimum.
And Kevin, that's not an easy
但
task
是
against
可以的嘛，
that
教
can
练？
shoot the ball as well as this team can.
啊，
Well, true,
裁
Greg,
判
but they can do it as long as they're quick with their defensive help on the perimeter. And I think a key to that
还是要
is
球过去
communication.
才算。
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Yep, that one goes. Green's got his first basket. Here's Schroeder. 11-point game his last outing. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That's his first foul. Greenus is checked in for Oklahoma City. Felton comes in for Dennis Schroeder. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first. Right wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Aprinas. Green with the block. One-on-one here. Here's Oubre. Good, and it's Green picking up the
他都被
assist.
禁。
Yeah, this guy's so fluid in transition. Just a great player, Oubre, in the open floor.
And it's Felton with the ball for Oklahoma City. They lead by 4. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Kicks it to Patterson. Pass to Noel. Pass to Big Red. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. Pass to Bikes. Releases. And Washington again with the bucket. Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Paul George had that nasty broken leg back in 2014. He describes what inspired him to come back even stronger.
My inspiration really came from my mother, you know.
Well, what a story. George worked hard to get back and is not disappointed in his return.
You know, recovering from a devastating injury is never easy, but George's perspective and commitment helped him to overcome it.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
I mean, an interesting first quarter.
漂亮，漂亮。
D seems to be causing a lot of turnover.
Feels like they're getting a lot of deflections, hands-on basketballs resulting into steals. This has been pretty to watch.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So the Wizards 5 right now. Mahinmi is out there with Green. Then there's Dwight Bikes. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Rivers in at the shooting guard. Here's Green. You can't get that one. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They went to Washington for their last meeting with the Wizards, and they came out with the win.
Yeah, and in winning that last game, they attacked the basket aggressively, drew a lot of fouls in that game.
Two things are a product of that. One, you shoot a ton of freebies. Two, the other team.
他是不是有把？他其实有碰到球队，
Neither one of those two things is going
可
to work.
惜啊，没能让他改变轨道。
Now the pass to Patterson. Oklahoma City moving it around. Abrinas the pass to Big Red. And it's Rivers with the rebound.
This has been one of those nights where he's really struggled. The team hasn't, but he has.
Oubre,
哇
good.
塞！
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
For Oklahoma City, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. The Oklahoma City Thunder with one of the more rabid fan bases, Doris, in the NBA.
Well, 7 straight seasons of sellouts. There's something
而且
about
好
the
像每
love
个人
affair
命
you
中率都变
find
低
in
了。
these small market one sport towns. This is an organization that has the complete and full support of their community.
So for Washington, their last game a loss to the Heat in Miami.
And, you know, this can happen on the road. You're out defending guys who have just gotten into a comfort zone playing at home.
No passion on the defensive end. Didn't look completely engaged. Really need to lock in and be focused on these road games.
Back to Patterson. Shot clock at 3. And again,
对啊，调高那
Oklahoma
个
City,
集
no
距
good.
好像每个人都
Wizards have
命
gone
中
2
率
of
变
5
低
from
了
the。field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Oubre, good. Oubre's got 6
然后
points.
再加一个
You
防
see
守
the
崩溃。
athleticism and the length. Oubre able to get his shot off inside. That's a high percentage look for that young man.
Here's Abrinas, covered by Oubre. Big Red drills the three-pointer. He has 5.
哎，我关个闹钟怎么就
Give him that
进
shot
了？
and get away with it. Think again, gentlemen.
Rivers kicks to Oubre. Patterson against Green. Back to Oubre. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 4 assists in the game.
没办法，身
Great
高。
production on the
本
interior
来
right
球我
now.
跟他
Eight
同时
straight
跳的。
from inside.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
You know, Raymond Felton comes out of North Carolina. He's the 5th overall pick back in 2005. It's incredible to me that this is his 14th season. The first 9 he started, I don't know that people realize that.
That free throw, no good. For Washington, they have shot 3 of 6 at the foul line.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Free throw good. Porter.
Well, there's no doubt a lot of eyebrows were raised
早上
when
太热
Otto
了吧。
Porter signed a max deal. But the organization made it clear that the marketplace had spoken, and what Otto Porter brings to the table for this group is exactly what they're looking for, a knockdown three-point shooter and a versatile defender.
Well, speaking of Porter, what's amazing now is his consistency from 3.
I think when Otto was coming out of college, NBA scouts were somewhat worried about that shot. There was some funky mechanics involved, and it took him a couple of years to iron those out. But now, his range and consistency have added another dimension to this offense.
Here's Beal. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Boy, his shot looks so much more fluid this quarter, hitting at a much better clip.
Schroeder against Rivers.
这给他们用自动战术，我要一次性吸收超多战术。
No good from Big Red.
我一直以来都只用一种战术而已，最近要学很多
Green in
战
the
术。
post. Patterson defending. Green kicks to Rivers. Beal deciding where to go with it. Pass to Mahinmi. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, you look at a guy like Jan Mahinmi, who plays the center position, and certainly that's a position that's evolving in today's NBA game. And Mahinmi has done his best to change with it. Changed his diet to become a little bit lighter and more mobile, which is crucial.
Mahinmi hits them both.
And this is where Mahinmi gets into some trouble, right? You think over his career,
啊，我们
percentage-wise, it has
我们
not
这边结
improved
束
as
3
a
分
foul
了。
shooter.
Schroeder passes to Big Red. And it's off from three-point range.
Well, this is a tough night so far. They'd be smart to rely more on a couple of their other options.
All the officials are all over that one.
The Wizards have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact.
I really believe this is one of the top up-and-coming two guards in the NBA, Bradley Beal.
Thunder trailing by 5. Inside, and Noel throws it down.
I've loved the connection Noel has built with his teammates. Smart at knowing when to time that alley-oop.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play, sponsored by Under Armour Hover Hat. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
I tell you, got the feeling he's only going to get better as this game wears on.
这场有够火
First
爆。
quarter was good. His second quarter has been great.
The Wizards have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them.
And the former Hoya Green,
Oh,
a rangy
peace,
forward
ah.
can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It
Yeah.
was last touched by Rivers.
那照理说应该是我碰出去吧，我好像有碰到哎。
6 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Big Red. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Wizards. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Well, you look at a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Noel's checked in for Grant. Big Red comes in for George. Alex Sabrinas is checked in for Robertson. Alex Felton in for Russell. And then for Washington, Mahaney's checked in for Hunt. Green comes in for Markieff Morris. And it's Rivers in for Oubre. For Washington, they have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game.
You guys look at a guy like Otto Porter, and it seems like he's coming into his own in this league. He scuffled a bit, certainly, in his first season, but a key piece for this group moving forward.
They've got Adams. They ran out there. Irwin's Noel. Then there's Felton. And it's Sabrinas in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Big Red in that last game against the Trailblazers was all business. He ended up with 25 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. He made a big impact coming off the bench. An incredible bonus to the team. Will he do it again? We'll see, Kevin.
Appreciate it, David. After all the good work he did in that last game, he's got plenty to build on here tonight.
Except that the D is going to be all over him, Kevin. They're aware of what he did last time out, and they're going to be doing everything they can to keep him in check.
Well, and that could be a big positive for them, Greg, because while he's drawing all that attention, a few of his teammates might get a little bit more space to operate.
And that one, good. 14 points for Beal.
Listen, he's been a key component of their offense tonight, efficient and effective.
Felton the pass to Big Red, and that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Schroeder's checked in, pass to Abrinas. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Passes it to Big Red, pulls up. They grab their own miss. That one goes in. Adams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
应该球力就
Surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given
球的力道感觉就很难进，
Outside Porter.
除非他用旋转球吧，用旋球。
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
用旋球又可以抵消那个力量。
And the best-rated player on the Wizards might surprise you. None other than one Otto Porter Jr.
And he's really become an impact player at both ends of the floor. One of the glue guys on this squad. He just impacts the game in so many ways, and sometimes it escapes unnoticed.
Bounce pass, Schroeder. Noel passes to Big Red. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Green. Out to the right wing. Down low. The kick out to Porter. It's Beal on the wing. Now the pass to Mahaney. Left side, Porter. Shoots from 14, and the jumper is good. Porter's got 13.
You can see Porter's confidence building steadily. The catch-and-shoot jumper becoming a real weapon.
Pass to Big Red. Takes a three. Noel passes to Big Red to the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. Over to the wing with the shot. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Wizards leading by 11. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. And we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
这场一直犯规，一直罚球，一直罚。
Doris, when you think of that step back jump shot in the league, it's lethal. And there are a couple guys who have perfected it.
Well, 2 in particular. James Harden, that step back that he added is now unguardable. And Steph Curry as well. Those 2 men, when they decide to get to that step back jumper, turn the lights out, close the gym doors, and step back because it's going in.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Washington has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Beal. Mahimi against Schroeder. Mahimi's shot is good. Mahimi's got the lead up to 13 now for the Wizards.
I think if you're built like Mahimi, you can absorb the hit and still complete the play.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Here's the floater. He takes it up and lays it in. Schroeder's got his second bucket.
Well, I'll tell you, it takes a lot of confidence to go with the floater. That is not as easy as it looks.
Rivers kicks to Mahimi. Pass to Porter. Shoots over Schroeder. And there's Porter on the assist from Mahimi. And that's 15 points for Otto Porter Jr.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And Washington making a change here. Oubre is checked in. Pass to Big Red. To the middle. That one's good, and the Wizards' lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Schroeder.
You know, one thing that has stood out tonight is his scoring. You know, he's kept attacking even when they've been trailing.
And here's Rivers. He's got 5. Green finds Beal. And a miss there on the triple.
1 made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Andre Robertson played power forward, Doris, at Colorado. He has slid all the way down to shooting guard in the NBA.
Well, I like that you used the word guarding because that is why Andre Robertson is in the NBA.
我觉得我们会赢。
Defensive player, he can guard across multiple positions, and you think about who he's matching up with on a night-by-night basis. Whether it's 1s, 2s, or 3s, this is one of the more disruptive defenders we have ever seen.
Now Rivers. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10 points a game.
What a phenomenal quarter from the field. A great shooting percentage, excellent shots. This is really well done.
Hit his foot. And the official saying it was kicked.
脚踢球。
56 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. And he makes the first.
谢谢你送我球。
Both free throws good from Big Red.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
There's 47 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Oubre kicks to Green. And stolen by Noel.
靠你了，靠你了，漂亮。
Dunk by Noel.
Well, that's what you call wingspan. Nerlens Noel is so long and so effective.
他们在那个，他们太高傲了。
Beal against Schroeder. Outside, Green. Down low. Here's Robertson. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. There's Noel. Bucket is good. Now just a 5-point Wizards lead.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Unloads from 9. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. That's 7 points for Austin Rivers.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
Right, the effort could have been so much better. You've got to be willing to fight through that screen. There's no question about it.
And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
And to me, GA,
来让我当满12分钟，
unselfishness,
一定赢。
finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Taking a look at the Wizards. Green is out there with Morris. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Rivers. And it's Satoransky in at the point guard.
I'll tell you, that's aggressive passing. Threading it down low and setting up the bucket inside. Really nice.
Rivers again, Schroeder. And the shot goes in.
And just showing you his determination despite the
觉得他
size
好猛
difference.
哦！
I mean, how does he get that shot off? I mean, he had to angle that perfectly to get past the defender.
Morris looking over the floor. Rivers again, Schroeder. 4 on the clock. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
I mean, even from over
不要让
here,
他
you
们
can see
罚
that
球
one
啊
pretty！clearly.
哎呦，哎呦，哎呦，哎呦！
Poke loose. To the inside. Adams dishes to George. Grant outside. Pass to Big Red. Satoransky against Westbrook. Just 5 on the clock. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got 7 rebounds in the game. Porter kicks to Satoransky. Nice ball movement by Washington.
他让他没事吗？
Working on Grant. And oh, here we go.
对哦，是哦，是哦。
Oh, Kevin, that is Paul George, the incredible vertical and the unbelievable creativity.
And that last replay, courtesy of the Under Armour Hover Havoc, unleashing a little bit of chaos.
漂亮，漂亮。
Oklahoma City leading by 3. The kick out to Westbrook. Grant the pass to Big Red. And an air ball on that one. Way off. And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Porter finds Morris. He nails it, and we're tied up. Morris has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime? Much more effective here in the second half.
Passes to Big Red. There's the lob to Adams. Makes it off the glass. Adams has got 19 points.
Well, Steven Adams increasingly making himself a factor on the offensive end night after night.
And Satoransky kicks to Porter. Howard in the post. Adams defending. Howard misses. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Big Red misses the 3.
I'll tell you, he's had a tough night. And if you're going to shake out of a
他要
slump,
捡球迷
he's
了
not。going to do it with those kinds of shots.
The kick out to Porter to take the lead. Thunder with the rebound.
不晓得他怎么加球迷的。
And there's the pass to Big Red. Here's the three. The shot's good on the assist by George.
没关系，失去了总会回来。
Lined it up and knocked it down. His second triple
我
tonight.
终于解，我需要你的革去兵了。
To the paint. George with the ball. Here's Westbrook. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Over to the wing. George looking around. Puts up a three. Washington with the rebound.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring, but
这两
let's
次
see if he can eventually get back on track.
Connects from three-point range.
Has he risen to the challenge down the stretch or what? 3 or 4.
不是啊，这3分怎么这么奇怪？
Westbrook passes to Big Red. That one goes. Count it. Big Red's got 5 points in the quarter.
And defensively, they're on
这
their
场3分也太
heels
奇怪了
every
吧。
time the ball comes inside.
Washington calls timeout. Steven Adams with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well,
我
he
的
has
AI
got
是不
to
是
be
近
the
视没有
only
配
thing
眼
they're
镜啊？
discussing in this huddle because the approach they've used on him has been a disaster. Changes need to be made. I don't know if it's a double team, switching matchups, but something's
哇
got
塞，
to be
调高
done.
2个级
Okay,
距，
let's
分数
check
拉
in with
超
David
近。
Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
During that break, Kevin, I heard what Scott Brooks said to his team. He talked about X's and O's, but he also said, hey, guys, we got to trust each other, stick together, and leave it all out on the floor. To see if they've got enough left to get over the top, Kevin.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Yeah, he's shaking up a bit. No choice but to
对啊，
take
这
a
表
timeout
示
and let it
看
get some medical
我才
attention.
刚下场又要上场。
The Thunder with the lead. Now here's Westbrook. And it's sent back by Howard.
And he's led the league in block shots on multiple occasions, and Howard's still a presence down low.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. Howard finds Morris. Satoransky against Westbrook. A floater. Washington gets it back. It's Rivers on the wing. 6 to shoot to tie it up. And it's Howard laying it in.
不要罚。
And that ties it up.
And you know Howard wants that responsibility offensively, and that time he comes through for his team.
Here's Westbrook. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
太刺激了吧！
So the first one drops, and that gives them the lead. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
You know, he couldn't make all of them, and they'll have to settle for just a 1-point lead.
硬把，漂亮。
And that's 18 points for George.
Oh, Kevin, these are the shots we have come to expect from Paul George. This guy is cold-blooded.
And Satoransky kicks to Morris, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul goes against
犯
Oklahoma
规
City.
战术，犯规战术。
It's the first, and that narrows the gap to 1.
What a story from Markieff Morris, taking exactly 1 pick before his twin brother Marcus back in 2011. But those were essential. Very steady work at the free throw line in a very tight game.
With some arc, and Westbrook lays it in. And the Thunder lead by 2.
Westbrook demands the basketball and says, I got you, fellas. The big-time delivery.
And Satoransky kicks to Morris. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Satoransky's got assist number 8 now on the night. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring
由
it
来
up for
砍
the
进致
Oklahoma
命的
City
3
Thunder.
分。
Their biggest lead of the game was 9. No good from Big Red.
我发。
Something we always talk about,
哎
though.
这
Shot
球真的很
Yeah,
奇
that's
怪
not a
耶。
good example right there. You could have worked it around to get a better opportunity.
And
太
guys, here in
妙
the
了。
fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Westbrook passes to Big Red. And the three off target.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
Porter kicks to Howard. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Morris.
OT 打个 OT。
There's the three. Westbrook pulls it in. And here are the Thunder now. A 2-point game.
打个 OT
To the left wing.
Oh cover。
To the wing right side. Washington calls timeout.
只是他妈20秒。
20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
他们20秒啊。
Beal's checked in for Washington. Twenty seconds left in the fourth.
少，他妈20秒。
Satoransky looking around.
漂亮，慢来。
Passes it to Big Red. Puts it up.
漂亮，我被盖没差。
Buries the triple.
赢了，再见了。
Person in the gym who didn't know Westbrook was taking and making that shot.
So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. That was a fun night of basketball.
我那一个助攻啊，致命的助攻啊！
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna get up with it sometime.
我给他刺激啦。
Get the core of my house, get everything refurbished, repainted, and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. Get up.
带你照片怎么有点怪怪，有点那个啊？再打一场好了，我看看要不要再调。 要不要
It's the
降一下
2K
地
Sports
区？
pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. Shaq's here.
干太刺激了吧！他职业算什么？随便都26加了。
It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Timberwolves come into town and as things get ready to roll. Great story, David. Thank you. Clark, plenty of speed and explosiveness on display tonight. When you widen your lens a little bit, how do you think athleticism in this league? Big Red's checked in for Paul George. So on the floor for Minnesota, Gibson plays the 4 with Towns in the middle. Butler teams with Wiggins as the deadly wing duo. And it's Teague in at the point guard position. Big Red, and no good, had a chance to take the lead there.
我到底是有被扒到还是没有啊？球的轨道怎么每次都这么奇怪？
Here's Butler. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Butler's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, you know, not every point guard would be able to find
还是我的力道要变小。
but Teague is always looking for the right play.
Out to the wing. Here's Big Red. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. One-on-one here. Here's Wiggins. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. They get Russell Westbrook.
Andrew Wiggins, the #1 overall pick back in 14.
还是要偏晚啊。
The son of pro athletes. The game just seems to come easy to him.
You know, it's interesting. Some people say Wiggins should play meaner, but to me, the most important thing is that he improves his overall game every year.
And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist from Robertson. Westbrook's got his second basket of the game.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, you know, Greg, they can count on him to get buckets. I mean, he's getting the ball because he's very efficient when he has it.
And Towns gets it to go. You know, Greg, the game comes so easy to Wiggins, but some say he needs to be more assertive, more aggressive. Do you see that?
I mean, high expectations for a player that was taken first overall. The length and athleticism should enable him to impact the game in so many ways, but, you know, his motor doesn't always rev high enough to take advantage.
老师的，
That's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
You know, his performance at the foul line this season might be the first thing he points to as a priority to improve.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Schroeder's checked in, and there's the foul. Goes on Taj
你看
Gibson.
我故意卡自己的队友，让对方犯规。
Here's Schroeder.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Not one second chance bucket allowed. That is finishing off good defense.
Teague against Schroeder. Kept alive, Minnesota. And Grant sends it back.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
Adams' shot is off. Timberwolves leading by 6. And Big Red gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
And Jimmy Butler's a very physical wing, as we know, Greg. Goes about 6'8", 240, and he can D-up almost any position.
And the strength to deal with forwards, the quickness to cover guards. Also, he uses that strength to attack the rim and get himself to the line.
And you look at Jeff Teague, now with a decade in the league out of Wake Forest. Thunder trailing by 12. On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Tolliver is inside at the 4. The Towns at the 5. Derrick Rose is out there with Jones. And it's Dang in at the small forward. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Big Red in that last game against the Wizards was a big factor. He finished with 15 points. And he made them pay for the fouls, getting a lot of free throw attempts. He performed really well, and I could see his role expanding if he continues to make that kind of impact, Kevin.
Nice work, David. Thank you. His contribution in that game was a big one.
And whenever he's that effective, it makes them so much stronger as a team. He doesn't have to do it all, but it helps when he does a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I'm with you there, Greg, and that's what he'll be trying to do again tonight, in my opinion. Maybe not go out there and dominate, but put his stamp on as many different areas of this game as he can.
It's stolen by Jones. Left side Rose feeds it to Tolliver. Dang passes to Tolliver, and he makes that one. And the Timberwolves lead by 16. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And one thing I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
To stop the run, rebounded by the Timberwolves.
我真的投篮有问题耶。
On the interior, the rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
我觉得要降几句了，降一阶啊，
Tolliver kicks to Rose.
全明星的。
The kick out to Dang. 5 to shoot. Yes, and it's Rose with
他
the
总没
assist
人要
that
守
time.
他。
Dang's got his first bucket of the game.
直接放掉了。
Board for 3. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma.
好像不能直接改。
City. Clark, obviously everyone's looking for talent, but talk about some of the players whose work ethic sets them apart in your mind.
Jimmy Butler's work ethic, I think, made him into an all-star. Obviously had good size and athleticism, but refined his offensive game and is now a multi.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
哦，不是放弃这一场了吗？
Welcome everybody to the NBA.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Ah, 电视场，转播场。
Greetings, everyone, from San Antonio. The Spurs playing host to a Western Conference affair here at the sold-out AT&T Center. And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening. Fantastic stuff, David. Thank you. And Young and AI really had a lot of disagreement between them.
You know, some guys will play up rivalries with others in the league.
He's checked in for Pirtle. Nerlens Noel checks in for Oklahoma City. Big Red comes in for Robertson. Last season marked a change, Smitty, as we know, in the number of timeouts a team can get, as well as the length of those timeouts.
三届应该好好打一点吧。然后我投篮根本发挥不出来，不知道为什么。
I love that it sped up the game. I think next for us is start to look at how much time is spent on referees looking at the replay of plays. I think that's the next step for the NBA to kind of speed up the game.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Steven Adams is out there with Nerlens Noel. And there's Big Red, then it's Paul George, and it's Westbrook in at the point. 4 on the clock, and it's DeRozan missing.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Lets it fly from 18, and all around the rim that time before dropping in. Westbrook's got his first basket.
And Westbrook is a terror from the mid-range. Terrific at sticking it to the defense from that spot on the floor.
DeRozan against George. Right side, DeRozan. Got it. He's now 3 for 5 from the field.
This is what it means to be a catalyst. His offense helps set the tone for a lot of what they do.
Out to the right wing. Gay against Noel. Inside. Here's Big Red. Kick out to Adams. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These the new power rankings. They tell a great story. You look at San Antonio. They're stuck in the same spot, but still a top 10 team.
And right now the Thunder, they were
as
a team to watch. And they've had some great wins this year. And they have a real chance to continue moving up that list.
And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's foul number 2 for him. The Spurs making a switch here. Bertson has checked in. Patterson, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Young kicks to Murray. Goes up at the stripe. That shot off. And the Thunder going the other way now. Coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
And, you know, their focus wasn't there in that one. Same with the shot selection.
I've seen worse shooting nights, but this was pretty bad, and it obviously cost them the game.
I don't know if you can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
It's early, but they have taken full control of this game, and the fans here, they know it.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Can't convert, but a good opportunity from mid-range. He'll take that every time.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Young against Westbrook. Right side, DeRozan. And it's sent back by George. Here's Big Red. His 3-pointers off the mark. Spurs leading by 11. Young outside, from outside the arc.
反正投篮就是会更严格啊，一定要碰到底线啊，就非常严格。反正就这样了。
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Looking now at some numbers for Westbrook. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so, averaging about 18 points per, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. So much of what this team does revolves around his offense.
He stacks up points. Reason why? Because that's his mindset. He wants to carry the load and clearly is successful at it.
And the Spurs with some changes. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Mills in for Young. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Russell Westbrook. 1:51 left in the first quarter. Pass to Mills. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. Knocked loose. Now, here's George. He's coming off a 16-point game against Minnesota. Such a wide-open look. Patterson's got it back down to within single digits for the Thunder.
And Schroeder entrusted to run this offense, making the right call.
And Mills kicks to Alden. Feeds to Murray. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Abrinas is checked in, and the second free throw, good. And Smitty, it's amazing since Popovich took over the Spurs, they've missed the playoffs only one time under his tenure.
Yeah, in his first season, they won only 20 games. But then the big consolation prize, they got the #1 overall pick, which became, guess who? Tim Duncan.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
And he's able to get it back. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Spurs shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. Walker's checked in for the Spurs. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
That's a huge advantage, having a big guy who can shoot free throws like this.
Inside. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Mills looking it over. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Passes it to Bellinelli.
Hey.
Count that one. Bellinelli's got his first basket.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
这确实是我的锅。
Schroeder outside. It's stolen by Bellinelli.
I'll tell you what, terrific anticipation defensively. Tracked it all the way. That pass had no chance.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead. DeMar DeRozan last season opened up about his battles with the people shamed. Yep, you love the honesty and the bravery to step forward and tell his emotional story.
Yeah, he opened a dialogue following his lead to talk about anxiety. Athletes, as public figures, can have a broader impact than just entertaining, and we see it over and over again.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And, you know, the Spurs have been rolling right along, haven't they?
I mean, through one, you have to like the effort, especially on that defensive end.
There are several ways, as you know, to take control of a game. Getting stops is one of them.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Patrick Patterson is out there with Noel. And there's Big Red. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Abrinas in at the shooting guard position. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Big Red in that last game against the Timberwolves really had a hard time. He notched a few points and added to his scoring by grabbing 3 rebounds. It's really been a rough time for him, and it looks like it's a trend. A whole bunch of less than stellar games for him. And sometimes it's hard to break out of that slump.
我突然觉得我有点不在乎分数了，这好有趣哦。要了个几句，这个事情又变超有趣了。
I think he'll be good. I think he's motivated. I think he went back and watched the tape. He'll have a good one tonight.
Order passes to Big Red. Noel trying to break loose. They get it again.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Now here's Mills. He's guarded by Schroeder. Mills dishes to Bellinelli. Back to Mills. Just 5 on the clock. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Schroeder against Bellinelli. And it's Schroeder missing.
He was all alone. Looks like he gets a little too relaxed. He has to maintain his focus.
To the middle, here's Bellinelli. Lays it up and in on a nice reverse. Bellinelli's got 6 points.
Just increasing their advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Yeah, this lead has snowballed. Credit their killer instinct for piling on.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Smitty, when you were playing, did you ever hope for the... And Marco Bellinelli, a player who has always been able to light it up from outside.
And Belly has been on so many teams in his career, but is always a wanted commodity due to his shooting. A very quick and easy way to add outside shooting to a team. He can honestly play a long time just on how badly teams need shooting in our league.
San Antonio leading by 16. Young finds Aldridge. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's DeRozan. Second shot opportunity, and Aldridge with the layup. Aldridge has got his second bucket tonight.
It's amazing. He is on fire here in the second period after going scoreless in the first.
Here's Big Red. Oklahoma City keeping it alive with the new 24-second shot clock.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And Young kicks to DeRozan. Pass to Bertans. To the middle. Here's Aldridge. Rebound by Raymond Felton. Thunder trailing by 18. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The pass to Big Red. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And San Antonio shooting well. They're at 45%. There's 1:17 left in the first half of basketball. And stolen by Noel. Here's Patterson. The shot, no good.
Can't finish. And defensively, nice job of altering the shot without fouling.
Murray kicks to DeRozan. Vertanes passes to Young. Back to Bertans. Young taking his time here. Shot clock at 3. The shot. Bertans can't get it to go. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 18. Felton with the ball. Now guarded by Murray. Back to Felton. And he banks in the layup. Felton's got 6 points in the quarter.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Young outside. 11 seconds left in the first half.
哇塞，他怎么能够造运啊？为什么用不出来？只能左右而已。然后被他晃了快24秒，你还能进？
In fact, he seems to embrace the chance to bail his team out.
And so it's the Senate.
Thanks, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out.
教练，你不喜欢，我也不喜欢啊。
Going with an almost entirely new group here. Rudy Gay's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Bellinelli comes in for Bertanes. Walker's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Mills in for Young. Gay and Aldridge are up front. And it's Mills. Then there's Bellinelli. And it's Walker in a shooting guard. That's the San Antonio 5.
In 2006, when Aldridge was drafted, he went 2nd overall. Judging from the multiple All-Star appearances, that's justified.
It's almost like he's trying
我刚才投球有一个1。
He's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Bellinelli gets the bucket.
Yeah, and Bellinelli very
2是
creative.
空白，
Has that ability to get into
空白
the
是
heart
2，
of the defense.
答案是1的样子。
Bounce pass, Schroeder. But they get it back.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Marco Bellinelli. That's his first foul. DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for Walker. Pass to Big Red. Shot from 12. Got a hand on it.
And they could have used that trying to cut into this lead. He's been off all night.
Down low. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
但我有篮板。
Signature shots in the NBA. What about Aldridge's fadeaway jumper?
Usually starts with him backing down the defender. He turns, faces up, transfers weight from all the way forward to all the way back. Add in the high release point, virtually unblockable.
Here's Big Red. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
He can't find his mojo. Tough quarter for him scoring the basketball.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Oklahoma City has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Here's Schroeder, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gay.
Drawing contact inside. Dennis Schroeder using his reach and quickness to compensate for his height disadvantage.
Coaches are always talking, Steve, about finishing games strong. What does it take to be a great closer, a great finisher?
I think guys look at guys that can score the basketball and make plays under duress, under adversity. But I think also on the defensive end, you have players and teams, and it's people to watch on the defensive end when they don't miss assignments. Everybody is locked in, and obviously teams score the basketball, but you look and say, they made them score over the top versus giving up an easy layup.
To the paint, he's looking for Noel and finds him. There's Steve from Aldridge.
Nice move inside. Has the defender beat, just fails to finish.
And the wide open shot from Bellinelli. Good on the triple. Bellinelli's got 18 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Noel finds Schroeder. Six to shoot. Here's the 3. There's Noel and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
You know, there's nothing more frustrating than that. Giving up points on a possession, you won.
Passes it to Aldridge. Over Noel. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And it's Abrinas in the corner. Now the pass to Big Red. From outside, off the mark.
Awfully hard to get back into the game when one of your key shooters is this ice cold and has been all quarter.
Shots good by Mills.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Why don't we go to the 2K leaderboard? Over the past month, these teams have been playing a very entertaining brand of basketball. Number 1, the Thunder.
I mean, they have really hit their stride in terms of that transition game. No doubt about it. They are playing at a great pace.
Raymond Felton, he's checked in for Alex Abrinas.
架我的时候，我也可以那个假装很生气，要打架的样子。
Rebound by Murray. Murray's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
我角色就是太温和了。
He feeds it to Gay, and they pick up 2. Gay's got 11 points.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's Patterson. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Shoots it. Good, nice play there from Big Red. Big Red's got his second bucket of the night.
And not his quarter, scoring-wise. Just 1 of 7 from the field.
Murray with it. Now Felton defending. Buries the long-range jumper. 14 points for Rudy Gay.
Doing his part to help stretch the defense. Gay looking confident from range.
Pass to Big Red. Launches it. A rebound by the Spurs. Gay's got 6 rebounds in the game.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
Aldridge against Schroeder. Patterson passes to Big Red. Oklahoma City moving it around. Schroeder dishes to Noel. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 5 assists tonight.
He turned on the Jets. As soon as he got that screen, it went right to the hole. Great decision making there.
总会找到弱点的、啊，
Helping them grow this
会
lead.
找到那个全明星的弱点啊。
To the paint, deflects the pass, passes it to Big Red. No good on the triple.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
For the 3, bangs home the trifecta. Big Red's got 5 points.
看来我推断的没错啊，这你要到底线啊，就更严格啊。 不过像职业那么松哦。
And Mills kicks to Gay. Murray outside. To the inside. On the wing, Bellinelli. He's feeling it. And another basket for San Antonio.
He's been making plays all quarter
他
on
怎
a
么不帮忙
terrific
跳
hot
啊？
streak, helping to build out this lead.
Here's Schroeder. No good from 11 feet. And here's Gay. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's the Spurs.
他剩2秒可以传进去吧？
Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports.
他怎么镜头是在 take 妹子的腿？
And let's take this
老
opportunity
波
now
很
to
会
show you
，OB
our
很会
State
哦。
Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And then for Oklahoma City, Big Red's checked in for Luau. Alex Abrinas comes in for Diallo. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Raymond Felton.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
So the Thunder 5 right now. Patterson is the 4 with Adams in the middle. And there's Big Red. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Abrinas in at the 2 spot. Well, Steve, we've just come out of the first year where we saw legislation from the NBA about resting players. How do you feel about the new rules so far?
You know, I like them. I love that when you start to see these teams that was resting players on national televised games. But I think overall,
靠，连电脑都被骗了。
I think our contract says that we play 82 games unless you're injured. And if a guy is injured, you understand. But I love the new rules that was implemented.
I agree. Westbrook passes to Big Red. To the wing right side. That misses off the backboard. San Antonio's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Bellinelli finds Mills. And here's DeRozan. Bellinelli passes to Pirtle. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Mills. And stolen by Patterson. Now here's Westbrook. He's guarded closely and finished off by Westbrook.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
And Mills kicks to Aldridge. The pass to Mills. Poked loose, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. San Antonio making a switch here. Walker's checked in. Down low, Mills. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist.
You know, he's not someone who spends a ton of time in the painted area, but Patty Mills looking comfortable on that one.
Pass to Big Red. Fires it up. San Antonio with the rebound. And here's Mills for three. Good on the triple. Mills has got 5 points now this quarter.
And since
废话
halftime, they have been
他们的
locked
手
and
当然很容易
loaded
进啊
from。beyond.
Yeah, forcing defenders to come out
完
and
了，我们
guard
人不知道
them,
在
which
冲
could
啥
open
小。
up driving lanes if they want to take advantage of that.
Left side Adams.
我都只能左右运呢。
Westbrook passes to Big Red. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And Walker kicks to Bellinelli. Abrinas with a rebound. Oklahoma City's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. When you look around the NBA, are there any small issues you think could grow into bigger issues, Steve, going forward?
Well, I think the one issue right now is what are teams doing at the end of the year versus trying to stay competitive and win games or trying to look possibly down in the NBA draft lottery.
Right.
I think that's one of those problems that we have to address. I think also small markets, I don't think that's much of a problem if you have organizations in the forefront. Winning is in the forefront. I don't think whether it's small market or big market, guys do look at that as far as endorsements, but I don't think that'll be a problem.
Mills with it. Passes to Bellinelli. 5 on the clock. Knocks down the 3-ball. Bellinelli's got 16 points here in the second half.
And every set they're running looks like it's designed to produce a triple.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch. Looking to rack up points in chunks.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one.
So
I got this full-size basketball court in my spot, right? And you know, come over, you know, we can shoot around, play a game, whatever you want, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, anytime, just invite us.
Yeah.
休息了。